because you have to want it. You have to want to be better. And it starts off with, you have to have pride in yourself. You have to have pride in yourself. You have to have, there's something about you, whether it's your last name, whether it's just the smallest thing, you have to be proud of yourself. And if you have no pride in yourself, I can't give it to you.
Because you're always going to compromise. You're always going to fold.
Always. I'm very proud of myself. That's why when people said, you know way you can do better than Can't Hurt Me. Roger that. We'll fucking see. It's that pride that wakes you up. Now I'm not talking about bad pride. I'm the attention to detail for the human being I want to do. I call this thing, like, I want to be the standard. I want to be that guy. Like, every place I went in the military, there was this ethos about how this place is, how we're going to live, how we're going to represent ourselves. And I walked around and I saw that most people didn't live up to that ethos. Like, if you go to whatever company, they had this mission statement on how we want to run our company. I made one for myself on how I want to be. And that is why, if people can make up a mission statement, an ethos in which they want to live by, and every morning you wake up, you hold yourself accountable to that mission, not a company's, your own. Make up your own mission statement. What do you want to be in life? And once you do that, now you can work with somebody to get better. You can work with yourself to get better. But until you know what you want to stand for, you will always just be sitting down. You'll never stand for anything.
And one thing about it, chat, is that a lot of times when y'all watch shit and y'all read all these different books, a lot of y'all realize, like, okay, this shit common sense. I heard it before. I already knew that. I already thought that. It's your actions that shows your lack of commitment. How so? Because I could sit here, right? I could have laid in my bed all morning. And just thought, and just sit here and thought and wasted time. And then at the end of the day, not even streaming, I'm still in my bed, right? I'm just laying in my bed, right? At the end of the day, I say, you know I know better. Why would you do that, man? You need to be grinding, you need to be locked in. This is how I'm talking to myself. What separates me from the who hustled all day? Who took care of business all day? Y'all can say like they're motivated, they're disciplined, they're focused. No. We just made two separate actions. Our actions is what separated us. And it was Mike Tyson's old trainer. It was a wise guy. His name was Cuz D'Amato or some shit like that. Grunt is so mean. What if they down bad right now? No, they hurting. They watching ads about Tide and, you know, laundry detergent and bullshit. But he said, what's the difference between a coward and a punk or something like that? He's like, what's the difference between a coward and a hero that's courageous? And he said nothing. It's just that the coward make actions which would identify them as a coward, and the hero makes actions that would more identify them as having courage.
Or the most important conversation is the one you have with yourself. You wake up with it, you walk around with it, you go to bed with it. Eventually, you act on it. Sometimes you act on it good, sometimes bad. You got to change the internal dialogue. That person in your head that's talking that shit to you, until you change the internal dialogue in your head, until you callous over the victim's mentality that the world is out to get you because of you are the only, you gotta change that shit, man.
Yeah, but you don't understand my life, David.
Yeah, I do. So that's the thing about it, and that's why I can talk about it. But yeah, I get what you're saying. A lot of folks don't I get that mentality. I once had that mentality that no one understands what the fuck I'm going through. And if you keep that mentality, you're gonna stay in the same exact spot that you're in, that no one understands me. There's millions of people. Why do you think a book that I self-published, is doing so well with a story that's so fucked up? People are like, I'll never forget when I went to a publishing house, like, who's gonna resonate with this story? No one's gonna buy this book. I'm like, are you not in the world? Are you not in society? You're never alone. Everybody's going through shit. So when people get this mentality of like, you don't understand me, you can throw a fucking rock to someone that can understand you if they're willing to break themselves down and stop hiding. A lot of people understand you, but you got to stop hiding. And that's why I tell people, a lot of people are going through shit. They just hide better than you did. That's all they did. They was hiding better.